Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by again today. I appreciate you all for always coming back to watch my video. You guys are so amazing. If you're new to my channel, you're highly welcome. Consider subscribing, turn on your notification bell to all so that you'll be among the first to be notified whenever I upload a new video. In this channel, I do more of cooking recipes, and sometimes I do lifestyle vlogging. And today's video is all about vlog. What is inside my hospital bag, as you all must have seen from the title. And I'm making this video while I'm currently 33 weeks pregnant. This is my belly bump, 33 weeks bump, 8 months and 1 week. I decided to make this video today. Rather, I decided to pack my hospital bag this 33 weeks because since last week I've been having this forced contraction. I've already named the baby Zina Chimdemma. So if you hear me saying Zina, so you won't be confused. And my first baby, his name is Mona Chimsaga, and this is another baby boy that we are having. If you've watched my previous video, you will know that is a baby boy that we are expecting. So soon I will be mom of boys, but yeah, to the glory of God, I appreciate him. So let's go on and start unpacking what I've already packed inside my hospital bag. Hope you find this video helpful. If you're looking forward to packing your bag at any moment from now. But the most important thing is, before you pack your hospital bag, always inquire from your hospital, because what you need to pack inside the hospital bag depends on the hospital, on the country, and also, most importantly, on the weather. If you guys are on summer, winter, spring, yeah, it depends on those 3 factors before you start packing your hospital bag. It's not just all about watching YouTube video. Oh, what did this person pack? What should I pack? No, you have to ask your practitioner what you need to pack. Here in Norway, they will tell you that you don't need anything apart from the clothes the baby will be wearing back home. That's the only thing you need, because the hospital will provide eventually everything you need, including the diaper your baby will use the whole time he or she will be staying in the hospital, including your own sanitary pad. The hospital will provide it, your pants, everything, clothes for you, clothes for the baby, but you must come with the clothes the baby will wear while going back home. And also, another important thing you need to go with is baby's car seat. Mine is not here, but yeah, sure, we'll be going with it. Hubby has not brought it out from the wardrobe and I cannot bring it out, so that's why it's not here, but we will be going back with it. That is a must have while going to the hospital to give birth. So let's start unpacking what is in my hospital bag. The bag is so, like, I love the bag, I love the size, I love everything about the bag, and it has handle here, so it's so easy to move around with the bag. You see, that's why I love the bag. It can contain a lot of things. So let me start showing you what is inside. The first thing you will see when you open my bag is my hospital card. That's the first thing you see here. I normally put it here inside this file while going to hospital, so that even if it snow or if it's rain, it will not damp the paper. This is my hospital card. That's the first thing you see here when you open my bag. Here is my ID, my phone pack. I'm using the phone to record the video. After that, I will put the phone back here. But here is my ID. This is my driving license. So if you don't have driving license, and if you have like resident card, your citizenship, or your country ID, this is my also my resident card. But yeah, this is the most valid one. My driver's license is always here because sometimes there even be control while going on the road and you have to show your ID. So it's good to have an ID to identify yourself at any time. So I'm going with that. Another thing I have here is slippers. I don't like going barefoot in the hospital, even if I'm putting on stockings, which I normally do. I put on stockings like every time, but I still have to put my Dunlop slippers, especially when I'm going to the bathroom to take my bath. So it's always good to go with any slippers that tolerates water. So I'm going with that. For my snacks, I have these two snacks. This is Oats Biscuits. You guys know that oatmeal helps breast milk to flow very well. So that's why I'm going with this Oats Biscuit. It's so healthy. It's good to go with healthy snacks. And this is maize. Another thing I have here is this table flask. Why I'm going with this is that after giving birth here in Norway, the nurses will serve you chilled drink, cold drink. They even put some ice on it. But in Africa, we are used to drinking warm or hot liquid after giving birth. So I'll be using this to fetch hot tea or warm water from the kitchen, and I put it beside my bed, which I'll be sipping from it at any time I need to drink anything hot. Yeah, that's why I'm going with this. And this, you can even put warm food in it, like warm porridge. You can put warm porridge and use it to drink tea. You can use it to take food. So for my clothes, I have these two bras. I bought them new. Though I have the ones that I use for Mona, but I decided to buy new ones for Zina as well. I've already washed them. It's new, so I'll be going with it. And if the weather is so warm, I can even wear this and stay inside the room without putting on any clothes. But I also have some clothes that I put on if I want to go out, maybe take a stroll within the hospital, or go outside the veranda to take a little sun. That's if the sun will come out. Though this is a summer baby that I'm expecting, June is always summer here, but not a must, because Norwegian weather, you don't trust it. Even Norwegians don't trust their weather. They say that two things you can't trust in this country is their weather and their women. They change at any time. So I don't know how the weather will be. That's why I packed some things that are not just summer clothes for the baby, but I will still show you guys later. But for me, I will show you what I packed for myself. Though you might decide not to go with any clothes, like I've said earlier. Also, we have clothes for you and for the baby, but I normally go with my own clothes and baby's clothes. So the first cloth I have here for myself is this fine skirt, just short skirt. If I want to stroll down the hospital or stay in the veranda, at least I will have something to put on. And I have this top to pair the skirt with. I'll be pairing it with this top. And this is the second cloth I have. The same type of skirt, but in a different color. And I'll be pairing it with this top. This is also another breastfeeding top. Let me turn the front. This is another breastfeeding top. The third cloth I have is this gown. It's also good for breastfeeding, and it has cut after giving birth. Even if your stomach still bulges out like somebody that is 6 months pregnant, this gown will fit and size you very well. It's just that it doesn't give you shape. You just look like ameba. But yeah, it's so comfortable. So I'm going with it. That's the only thing I have for myself. 3 clothes. Remember, the only clothes that is important is the clothes the baby will put on while going home. But yeah, I still have to go with baby's clothes. Let me start showing you what I have for the baby. I don't like using hospital clothes, though it's brand new clothes, but I don't like using it. The first thing I have is this blanket. This beautiful blanket is the first thing I have. I used it when I gave birth to Mona. Then the first cloth I have for the baby is this sweet body. It has stockings and it has like hand gloves. You just turn it like this and cover the baby's finger. You don't need to put on gloves to the baby. That's one thing I love about this clothes. When I use this clothes, and this is from 1 month. This cloth is size 56 from 1 month, but I'll be going with it. Another cloth I have for sleeping is this body. This also has stockings, but doesn't have a long hand. If the weather is so hot, he will wear only this one. But if the weather is not that hot, if the weather is a little bit cold, he will wear this body first before this. So I'll be pairing these two together. Sometimes if you go with stockings in the hospital, you end up not using the stockings for the baby because baby's clothes normally have these stockings attached on it. Another clothes I have for Zina is this. This is one body, and we'll be pairing it with this. And all of them are newborn. And this is another clothes I have for him. Mona used this one. This is newborn. This is 0 months. If Zina is so tiny, this 0 months will size him very well. And this one will go with these leggings. Both of them will go together. And the third clothes I have here, apart from the sleeping clothes, I have 3 clothes for Zina as well. Apart from sleeping clothes, I'm going with just 2 sleeping clothes. Then the one he will put on during the day is just 3. Then these 2 will go together. These 2 will go together. Like, I love this blue, sky blue. Baby's clothes are so beautiful. My God. Then for coming back home, we'll be coming back with this. I did not buy any new clothes for Zina. Like, to be sincere, all these clothes, he inherited it from Mona, his brother, because the age gap between them is so tiny. Like, immediately I stopped breastfeeding Mona at 8 months. The 9th month, I missed my period. I wasn't planning to get pregnant, but I did not also think that it will come so fast. Because if you know me so well, you know that Mona took a lot of time to come. Mona took like 5 years before I had him. So I was like, maybe this will also take time before I will get pregnant again. And my doctor also told me that since Mona took time before he came, that she doesn't think that the second baby will be coming at any time. That if I don't want to go for any family planning, that is okay. That I just have to relax. That I will not be getting pregnant soon. Though inside my mind I said, God forbid, I want to get pregnant soon again. I just said it inside my mind, but I did not know that it will come like so quick, as quick as it came. Like, it came immediately after I stopped breastfeeding Mona. So after giving birth to Zina, I think I need to rest before I continue again. Like, I need to rest. So this is the one he will be going back home with. And because this doesn't have stockings and the hand doesn't come with gloves, so he'll be going back home with these stockings. I packed all the tiny stuffs inside this cap. He'll be going back with this cap as well. Going back home with the cap and these stockings if the weather is so hot. But if the weather is a little bit cold, he will go back home with these knitted stockings. That's if the weather is cold. He go back with these knitted stockings. Then this cap is what you'll be putting on inside the hospital to keep him warm. Then these are the 2 hand gloves I have, which I might end up not using because all his clothes came with hand gloves except the one he'll be coming back home with. So then he will use this while coming back home, but I will go with it too. I have baby bibs, which I'm not sure if I will be using. I can't remember if I made use of that during the time I gave birth to Mona in the hospital, but I think I used it to wash his face and his hair. I think I used it when taking his bath. I think I used this, but I'm not sure. But I'll be going with these 2 bibs. Last but not the least, I have my charger, very long charger. I can't remember how many cm, but it's so long that anywhere the socket is located, I can still be able to access my phone while lying down on the bed. That's why I prefer going with long charger. And another thing I have here is my toiletries. What I mean by toiletries is not sanitary pad or tissue or any other thing, but my sponge, toothbrush, body cream, that is Vaseline. I have my deodorants here. So that you will not smell bad after giving birth. I have my soap and I have my toothpaste. Okay, and that is it for today's video. That's the only thing I have here inside my bag. Please pack your bag on time in case there's any emergency, so you can ask your hubby to grab your bag and get for you in the hospital, especially when you are being rushed to the hospital, maybe without your husband being around. You can call your husband to go to the house and bring your hospital bag. Because I heard the story of a lady that called the husband and told the husband that she has just been rushed to the hospital, that her water broke on the way, that you should just bring all the baby's things to the hospital. The hubby doesn't understand what she meant by bringing all the baby stuff to the hospital. The hubby brought even baby's bed, even the Cerelac they bought for the baby, which the baby will use when the baby must have come to certain months or certain age. That one brought everything. All the baby feeding bottle, baby plates. Like if you see their car that day, the car was filled with baby stores, and people started laughing at him. Had it been the lady packed her hospital bag on time and showed the hubby that this bag, anytime there's an emergency and I call you, just grab only this bag and come. But she did not. So the man had to pack everything they bought for the baby. Even the clothes the baby will wear when the baby must have come to like 1 year. The hubby packed everything. Guys, I know the story is funny, but yeah, it's a true life story. Forget that I'm laughing, it's a true life story. That's all I have for the baby and for myself. And hope you find this video interesting. If you do so, please consider sharing out the video. Leave me a thumbs up and also wish me luck. Okay, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Remain blessed until I come your way again. My name is Josephine. Bye, and see you in my next video. The kiss is for you guys, for the people that watched up to this extent. Oh my god, like I'm running late. I have to start going to the hospital now. I enjoyed filming this video. Enjoy watching. Bye.